All right, welcome everyone to we're going to be talking about a little bit about K-beauty. And if you don't know about K-beauty Korean skincare, the search for Korean skincare in North America alone is up over 389%. It is exploding. And I don't know about you, but when I hear about something or I want to try something, I don't want to try something that's good or just okay. Like I want to try the number one, I want to try the best. And this is actually sold $3 billion in Korea, which is the hardest market in the world to do that in. And so I'm a visual learner. I don't know about you, Sarah. Sarah's probably the same way. So I'm going to pull up some visuals that's going to share. And I want you to meet Sarah Anderson. She's my co-host presenter. And Sarah has, oh my gosh, she is kind of like a legend in my book. I mean, she was the number one income earner in her previous company, but she's such a grounded, like good-hearted person. She loves her kids. She loves being a mom. She lives in Utah. She, isn't even, she's like, I love the skincare so that I can wear less makeup. Like that's why she loves the skincare so much because she's like, I don't want to wear makeup. I don't want to have to get ready. And that's what something that I really love is that we're giving women confidence back to be able to go to the grocery store and live their daily lives without feeling like they have to put on a bunch of makeup. So say hi, Sarah. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, hello. I'm super excited to hang out with you guys. I need to apologize for my lighting, however, because my ring light just busted on the ground right before this. So it kind of looks like I'm in a closet. It's totally fine.
Well, that's real life. That happens.
And you might see some kids, maybe my dog barking. So I'm going to stay on mute until I need to unmute.
Oh no, stay unmuted. We won't hear the dog. I've got my dogs running around too. You never know when they're going to start yapping. But okay, so here's what I'm going to say is I will tell you that one, knowledge is never a disadvantage. So I want to commend you on taking a few minutes just if you're curious to hear about things that are trending in the marketplace. That's good. Knowledge is never a bad thing. Something else that you want to look at is trends and timing, because I will tell you that timing is to direct sales, like location is to real estate. And you can make a lot of money if you partner with the right timing and the right trends. And so that is exactly what we're going to talk about. And I know that, we hear K-beauty, Korean skincare, and it's not just K-beauty that's trending, it's K-pop, K-drama, K-beauty, but globally it's a $91 billion industry. But here's the most fascinating thing is by the year 2030, it's going to more than double to $187 billion. You guys, this is moving and growing very, very quickly. In fact, so quickly that these numbers are already outdated just from a few months ago. It's now the search for Korean skincare is up 389% in North America alone. And it's trending on TikTok, it's trending on social media. The hashtag glass skin, hashtag Korean skincare has 41 billion views on TikTok alone. So the fact that you can share a link for products that people are already searching for is kind of a no-brainer. And the fact that you can get ahead of that trend. And this is the most shocking thing. For the first time ever, K-beauty has actually now surpassed and beat out France when it comes to imports in the beauty industry. So beating out Lancome, Estee Lauder, this has never happened before, you guys. So this is moving at a very, very rapid pace. And which is what we're going to talk about, why is this one better? So we're going to talk about some of these products that you see here. And one, you can see the packaging really sets the stage for what you're about to experience. But we're going to talk about these products, which have 16 different patents across the product line. And like we said, Korea is considered the skincare capital of the world. And in the hardest market in the entire world to go number one in, they did it. You have to be on your A game to be able to compete in this market because there are so many options. They sold $3 billion. They sold 40 million jars of this, which is their dermatology cream. And Just to put that into perspective, Korea is about the state landmass size as the state of Indiana, but 52 million people live there. Well, they sold 40 million jars, you guys. Like most of the population has used this there. And they were already number 22 on the DSN list before even launching in North America. So I know, Sarah, you have always been picky about what you attach your name to, where you spend your time, because I know how valuable your time is and you don't like to spend time away from your family unless, it is something important that you're working on. It would take a lot to bring you here. So tell us a little bit about your story and what drew you here.
Yeah, okay, absolutely. So I have been in this industry. It'll be 9 years in February. So we're a little bit over 8.5 years. When I entered the industry, I'd never done direct sales before, but I partnered with a company that had really good timing, really good innovation at that time. Right, it was something that was bought a ton through COVID. And that is something that I feel like timing and positioning with the right brand at the right time and the right company makes all the difference in the world. That is why we were able to jump to 7 million in sales, $7 million a month. We ended up doing 175 million in sales over 7 years. And the only reason that I say that is I think that a huge, huge part of what it is that you partner with and what it is that you sell from your platforms or from your home makes all the difference in the success that you can have, whether you are like me and had zero amount of like experience in the direct sales channel. I actually had a lot of social anxiety. I didn't want to talk to anybody at church. I hid behind my kids. And I think that timing and positioning now I know is the biggest testament to, or a huge testament to what can find success here. And so obviously I got 9 year, or it was probably 7.5 years at that time of experience in the industry, and I never thought I would do it again. I was like, this is a lot. This is a lot. Like direct sales, I don't know if you've had experience in it. It can take up as much time as you give it. And as I was just hearing about different companies, I was like, no, they're all the same. I have no interest in that. I'm already so busy. I do have 4 kids. And then I heard of this no, this company, and it was KBeauty. My friend messaged me. She's like, "Do you want to try it? You should try it." And I was like, "I'm not interested in the business, but I will try it." I fell in love. We'll talk more about the products. I fell in love. I'm not a big skincare person, but I am picky about what I put on my skin. As far as like results, I'm not like I want to wear less makeup. I'm not a maintenance person, but I have a lot of autoimmune issues. And so I am very, very picky on what I put on my skin and what I spend my money on. And these products hit the mark with also giving me really, really good results. That came and I started asking a little bit more about the business. And when she said that we are brand new to market here in North America, that it was KBeauty, which was trending. I have teens. I didn't necessarily know what KBeauty was. But I started seeing all of these holes that I had previously had. Like, yes, we saw so much success in my previous company, and I learned so, so much. So I knew that if I was ever going to do it again, we all say we never will. And then we're like, okay, well, if something fits every single box, and I'm telling you, it had to fit every single box because I was still making a 6 figure income. I was still like, I was pretty happy. And then once I got to know what this product was doing, the product is the rock star. I knew I needed to have something that the product was the rock star, that it was this. I think the whole movement is moving to clean beauty. I mean, it just is that I did not want to go in and jump in and just start selling skincare. I didn't care about that. I learned to love the skincare because of what these products were offering me that already fit into my life. And then the business was such a huge thing on top of that, obviously, with all of these different things that they've already done in Korea with the proven systems here in these products is when I was like, okay, I'm willing to look at what it is this product is. And obviously, within a month, I was like, yeah, I'm walking away from everything and jumping into this because of everything you're going to see tonight. It was just mind blowing, and being able to see it in person at convention before I ever signed up was, it was huge.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. And she came and she was just silently checking it out and definitely culture shock, but you were like, felt like you saw something you couldn't unsee. So,
Yes.
we're going to show you this. So I have the sound turned off on purpose. You'll have to, this is a 3-minute video. They actually hired the producers who make videos for Toyota. ask the person that invited you or is sharing this video with you to send you this 3-minute video. I have to tell you, I'm the girl that would never watch the videos. If you were going to send me a video on your company or in the industry, I never watched them because they were terrible. This is the first time I was blown away by this video. I actually watched it twice. And it really explains the science and the technology behind the products, but it's so well done. I'd honestly never seen anything of this caliber in this industry. And just to tell you kind of the story behind the discovery, the number one product formulation lab in Korea, it's called Ask Labs. They were researching something called tiger grass because tigers would roll around in this that would heal their wounds faster. Well, what happened is they actually made their own strain and technology of it. It's called giant byungpul. It's a patented species. And let me tell you, it is not easy to get a patent on a new species. It takes several years to get that. But they found that they were putting this new species, this new technology on the skin, and it was rapidly healing the skin in 5 to 7 days. And so that's when, they have 13 different patents on the skincare alone. That's when they decided to form a company. They did $3 billion with the products. And, there's a reason why it works. One of the reasons is that this is a cosmeceutical, which means it can do things that regular skincare cannot do. And what makes it that is that if you've ever put numbing cream on your face and your face is numb in 20 minutes, it's because that uses a microfluidizing process that allows it to penetrate to the deepest layer and numb from the inside out. It's a very expensive equipment, but they use that so it allows the product to penetrate to the deepest layer, and it uses nanoliposomal technology to actually heal from the cellular level from the inside out. So not only does it have 13 different patents, it's a cosmeceutical nanoliposomal technology, but it also has exosomes and NMN. NMN stimulates your body's ability to produce its own NAD. If you have watched Reels or TikToks, you have seen people talking about NAD and how important it is because it's like your fountain of youth. That is why you see results so quickly. So, Sarah, curious, which we have two different skincare lines. There's the dermatology one on the left, which is water-based, and then there's the RAD, which is the oil-based on the right. Which one is your favorite and why?
I love the dermatology. I feel like I saw the most results and with the fastest with that. And then I slowly incorporated the rad, like even just one product when I was feeling a little bit drier, like different months. But I love the dermatology. And it's also something that is the product that I would say 98% of my customers have.
Mhm.
And that's what they use 100% of the time is that one. I feel like it's non-irritating. It creates the most amount of results without that irritation. Of course, I love the rad, if I'm being honest. Like, I love the rad. My mom went straight to the rad. She has had amazing results. She's 73 or something like that. She uses that every night. But that is one that I definitely worked into. And I do incorporate, like I said, one or two of those here and there. But I will say I always go back to the dermatology, and it's something that I also feel safe with my kids using. I have teen daughters. So yeah, that one has my heart. I feel like that one has my heart
Mhm.
for sure.
Any acne issues with your daughters? Did it clear up acne for them?
Yes, so my daughter has had acne and also my son, and they have been on the dermatology line, and it has helped their skin immensely. When we have tried all the things, we weren't going to do Accutane. I just was not ready to go to Accutane yet. But this has like healed their skin so much. And I think that that's what's so great is you're not band-aiding it. You're not just like creating more irritation with different products. This is a soothing product that calms the redness. And I mean, if you've had acne, if you've had kids with acne, I think that if you can find something that can help them, I cried. If I'm that's dramatic, but it has been such like a journey for
Oh
with
my gosh, I don't think
finding a
it's
good
dramatic at
skincare.
all. I think that when we see our kids suffering and, your face is, like your greeting card to the world. And when we see them upset or losing confidence, that affects us as a mom. So I think there's a lot of moms where it's helped their kids acne and they would have taken that burden on for their kids. Like we never want to see our kids suffer. And I think one of my favorite things about this is, like you said, it's clean. It abides by the European Union standards, but it actually goes a step further than that. There's over 3,000 toxic ingredients that they ban from their products. So you don't have to sacrifice your health for your beauty. That's one of the things that I love. And this is actually my results on the left. This was after 5 days. You can see what it does for my forehead. I'm so thankful since I don't do Botox. I'm really grateful that I have found these products. This is my husband in the middle. You can see what it did for his pores, his hyperpigmentation. This is MJ on the right. It reduced the inflammation in her skin, also the hyperpigmentation. Now, acne, Sarah was just talking about, her teens, how it helped them. You can see it's like she's a different person in this photo. It changes the confidence that you feel when you walk around. And then, of course, men love it. You can see the results. This picture I love because you can really see a side by side on what it does for the wrinkles, the pores, the skin texture, the dryness. It literally took 10 years off. Now, this woman on the left, she's actually Hawaiian, and this was after several months of use, and you can see it looks like it took 20 years off of her face. Sharon is in the middle. People ask Sharon all the time, they're like, you had to have gotten injectables or needles or filler or Botox. She's like, I have never had any of that done. She goes, I cannot. She goes, if I didn't know myself, she goes, I wouldn't believe my results either. But you can see after just a few months how it just completely changed her skin. And then dark circles, it's going to get rid of those dark circles. This is Ardra. Now you can see this is very extreme. This is the most extreme dark circles I've seen, but it's completely changed the quality of her life. Now, what's interesting is most companies have one hero product and then they build out a portfolio of products around that. This has a whole separate hero product line, which is called Photolab. And this has 3 different patents on the Photolab line, and they have clinical trials that they've done in Korea on how it grows hair. So you can see some before and after pictures here. Now, I say this is like skincare for your scalp because it's actually healing the scalp. You can see the scalp psoriasis, how it's gone after just one wash. But it's because they were studying something called desert algae. It's a type of algae that grows in the desert in extreme heat. They were trying to figure out how it could survive, and they found an ingredient called loliolide, and that actually was strengthening the hair follicle and healing the scalp. So that's why the hair was able to grow through. They also have a body line. So it's like skincare for your body that's going to help with crepiness, discoloration on the skin. They also have a couple of health products. This is called Deep Talk. These are like pellets, Eastern medicine, you drink it with water, they expand 40 times your size and gently scrape the sides of the intestinal wall because we absorb nutrition through our gut. So it's important to make sure that you're cleaned out and you're regular. And then, of course, the collagen as well. This is a type 1 collagen and it's specifically chosen. There's 28 different types of collagen, but this was chosen for the hair and the skin. And they added immune boosting components to it with selenium, glutathione, vitamin C. So I love to especially double up on these during the winter time. Just, as we move into cold and flu, I know I'm getting like the extra immune boosters in this. Now, you like these, right, Sarah? You've tried these.
Yeah, I love these because I feel like you see a lot of the skincare masks that are gooey and slimy. I feel like I would suffocate underneath those. I feel like these are amazing because they're like paper that like go on your skin and absorb right away. And the ingredients are just marine collagen. So, and they're effective at tightening. I mean, I've seen a huge difference in my skin, especially if there's an event coming up and I'm using them, frequent, like what, a couple days in a row, or just do maintenance at once a week. These I feel like are a game changer and they're also really fun to do.
Yeah, I know I love watching this video. After one use, you have a 28% reduction in wrinkles, and it comes in 6 in a pack. And everybody always asks, like, how often, when do I use it? Well, I always say if you have a big event coming up, use one every single day for 6 days, get a jump start on your skin. And then as maintenance, you can use one a week or one every other week. But like she was saying, those wet masks that come in the packages, they put ingredients in there to give it a longer shelf life and to keep it from molding. And when you put that on your skin, that's seeping into your skin. So this is just 100% New Zealand collagen. Now, we also have Korean skincare infused makeup. Now, these are butter lip tints and they have, collagen and HA in them and the patented ingredients. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is a cushion. Now, the cushion makes your makeup look like it's been airbrushed or professionally done. And there is a cushion sold at Neiman Marcus by La Mer, if you've heard of that brand, for $150. I would personally never pay that much for my foundation, but people do. And this is like that without the price point. It's $55 for this cushion, but you get a refill with it. So it's like getting two for one. And this is like a filter for your face, real life filter. It's filtered makeup. You can see this is from a celebrity makeup artist that sent this in, and you can see what it did for her pores. And then, of course, some before and after pictures here. But I would like to hear from a real life professional makeup artist. This is Mindy Gale, and I'd like to introduce you to Mindy. Number one, you can see her before and after pictures here, and she probably has one of my favorite before and after pictures that I've seen recently. And you can see it just completely changed the hydration and the texture of her skin. But what's always interesting to me is when I talk to a beauty professional like Mindy, you have to realize she has people that put products in front of her all the time. And she has tried everything out there. And so she has very high standards, what she uses for herself and her clients. And she was so impressed by these products. And she knows how important the canvas is for the makeup process. And so I'd like to introduce Mindy. And Mindy, if you could share a little bit more about why you decided to partner with this brand.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. So I am a professional stylist and makeup artist, mom of four, also living in Utah. Sarah and I have a lot in common. But I was also in another direct sales company for about 8 years and got approached about Remon, about the skincare by a friend who just said, you need to come do this. This business is amazing. And I was like, I'm not really interested in it. But I'm more than happy to try products. I try products all the time. One of my things that I do is on Instagram. I do a lot through Instagram and have a lot of companies send me things and do, ads for things. And I love affiliate work. I love if something's really good, I want a discount code. I want to give out a link. I love to share that with my people. And so I was like, I'll try the products, but skincare's not my game. I love hair, I love makeup. That's my forte. And so I tried the products and I was already using really good products. I'm pretty picky about ingredients, but I will say I'm not picky enough to choose clean ingredients over results. I'm not there yet. Like it can be clean, but if it doesn't work, I'm going to choose the thing that's a little less clean that actually does something for me. So I was using skincare that was pretty clean. And I thought it was doing good. Like I felt really good about my skin at the time. First wash of this. First wash, I woke up the next morning and was like, what did I just put on my face? When I woke up, my skin felt the same as it did right after I put on moisturizer, which never happens. You wake up and it's like, oh, I need to wash it. It needs a good drink of water. And I was like, what is this? How am I so hydrated still? This has never happened in 44 years. And so, first impression, I was just like, okay, I see you. I see what's happening. And got online, and I don't usually share a product online until I feel really good about it. But I just said, hey, I tried something new, pretty good. I'll let you know when I get some, let's give it a month or two. Things take a minute. Within a week, I had people messaging me saying, what makeup are you wearing? What are you doing to your skin? And I wasn't wearing any. I get on every morning completely bare face. And I was like, I don't have anything on. And they're like, what are you doing? What are you using? Give me the link right now. And when people started coming to me for that, that's when I went, there's something here. There's something that I need to look into. So that's when I was like, okay, obviously these products are amazing and they work, and people on the other side of the camera can see it just as much as I can. But I didn't want another business. I had a business and I didn't need another thing. And then I learned about this business specifically, this company, and was blown away by how different it was than other companies out there. by how generous it was and how easy it is. You get in with the right people and on the right team, like it was ready to go. I got in, I didn't have to create anything, I didn't have to make graphics, I didn't have to get calls and things together. I just was able to give people a link and literally point people to the systems that were already in place. And I can do that. I have time to do that. Right now I'm actually at my old high school because my daughter's playing volleyball. And I can take a pause from that and do this business because it's all set up and it sells itself. People come to you and they say, "What are you using? I want it." And for me to know that it's a product that one not only works, but it's so clean and the price point on it for what it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I would have no problem selling this stuff to people at double the price. The makeup blows my mind. I love it. It is one of my very favorite products, that 40 cushion, because so many of my clients want the flawless skin, but they don't want it to look cakey. And when you put that 40 cushion on, it's not a cream, it's not a powder, it's not a liquid. It is pure magic. But when you pair it with the skincare that already you could go without makeup and you just give it that little like chef's kiss, oh my gosh, people are in love with it. It is the easiest thing I've ever sold because it sells itself.
That's so good. Don't you guys love listening to Mindy? I could just listen to her talk all day long. And if you want more of Mindy, and if you want to see her live in action, we're actually having a customer appreciation event this Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. And Mindy's going to do the whole demo. She's going to demo the cushion, show you how to apply it, show you how to contour with it, show you all the professional makeup secrets. I guarantee I'm going to learn something because I'm probably doing it all wrong. And it still turns out great, even when you do it all wrong. But I'm really excited for us to get to learn more from her. So thank you, Mindy. So ask the person that invited you, like beg them for an invite because I have to say, we are going to give away like $1,000 in prizes. So, you might want to come and check that out. Okay, so let's go back to the marketing side of this. Now, we kind of talked a little bit about how they believe in first class marketing, which is so important. But what was interesting to me is they also believe in celebrity endorsements. And so one of the things that we saw is that here's an ad that they have in Korea. And this guy's name is Won Bin. Okay. He's like the Brad Pitt of Asia. He's the number one actor there. And so he did a collab, or he has a collab with this brand in Korea. But I want you to look at the quality of the video. This looks like a YSL commercial to me, or Versace. Very well done. And by the way, Incel Derm, that's the name of the skincare line. It stands for Intercellular Dermatology. That's where the name came from. Now, any guesses on how old this guy is? Sarah, do you know? You don't know? Oh, you have
No,
to
I
take a
don't
guess.
know.
Take a guess how old he is.
Is he, I mean, I'm guessing I have to guess high because of the question, but I'm guessing like 45.
He's 49 years old.
Wow.
Like I'm telling you, I mean, obviously he's got good genes, but it's obviously the product too. He has an unlimited supply of this product, but this is the type of quality advertising that you can expect to see from the brand as they move throughout other markets throughout the world. And then this is just another first class collaboration they have. His name is Frederic Bertin. You probably don't know who he is, but you know the work that he does. So he designs all the fragrances for Louis Vuitton and Tom Ford, and he has created a signature scent for Riemann as well. So if you ever wonder who they're going to collaborate with, it's going to be the best, just like Pentagram. It's the number one marketing and branding firm out of New York. They work with brands like Valentino, Lululemon, Starbucks, and now Riemann. You guys, this is the calm before the storm. I'm telling you, you are hearing about this so early on because they are going to do multi-billions of dollars around the world especially as this K-beauty movement is exploding. So one of the things that we love is we like to make money, but we also like to have fun. And so this is a upcoming trip. Your timing could not be more perfect hearing about this because they actually just started the qualification for this. And so The qualification has just been out a few weeks. We already had somebody qualify for this trip, and we're going to Costa Rica. And let me tell you, the food and the drinks are so much better when they're free. So Sarah and I just had fun in Cabo, right? Is that where we were? I kind of
Yeah,
blank
Cabo.
wherever. Like we were at the beach, wherever that was. And another thing that they have is they have one of the most competitive comp plans in the industry that I've ever seen. Most plans pay out between 45 and 50%. This plan pays out upwards of 57%. I've never seen a plan pay out this much. And what's interesting about this is you can make between 10 to 54% just on the retail side if you wanted. You can make money sharing a link for products that people are already searching for that are trending on social media. You don't have to build a team if that's not your thing. But what's really neat is you can lock in 20 and 30% for life and never lose it. Most companies, you have to requalify every single month. You can lock that in for life. And the plan pays out 6 different ways. And one of the cool things about it is there's rollover in the plan. So your volume is going to roll over to the following month to help you towards rank advancement. So one of the neat ways that it pays out is when you hit a leadership rank and you're helping other people share the K-beauty movement, you can actually check match on what they do. So you can earn between 5 to 40% of their check. And something really interesting about this is, it's $20 to partner with the company in the US. It's actually the $20 is waived if you're in Canada, and that's $20 annually. And then they do not require a subscription or an auto shipment. And I thought that was really strange when I first heard that, and I wanted to know why. And they said, because we don't have to. They said, anyone who uses these products are never going to stop using them. So why would we have to require our affiliates to purchase these? Because they're going to buy it on their own. And I can tell you how true that is because this ends the search for me. If you've ever walked around, Ulta or Sephora and you're looking for something that's going to make you, feel good or look good. You don't even know what it is. I will tell you right now, this ends the search on skincare. I no longer try to find skincare when I'm at Ulta. I will always be in search of, my next favorite makeup product, maybe like a blush or something, but the skincare, it ends the search. And so I've just never seen anything do what this does. So when we get a customer, I know that we're going to have that customer 5, 10 years from now. So this is really the man behind, the lab. So he owns Ask Labs, which is that #1 product formulation lab in Korea. And he has been a product formulator for almost 30 years. But what's really interesting about him is he's a billionaire. He's had a lot of success, but he drives a Hyundai. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because he is truly passionate about bringing luxury skincare to the everyday person. And that is really his mission statement. So even though they've upgraded the formula, there's been tariffs, there has been like a redesign on the packaging, like you saw with how they partnered with Pentagram, he has not raised his prices because that is not in line with his mission statement. His mission statement is luxury skincare for the everyday person. And so when we have dermatologists and master estheticians who try this product, they expect this to cost between $300 to $400 for what it does. And they are shocked when they find out that this is $60. And this is not a month supply at $60. If you're using this once a day, it's going to last you 4 months. If you're using it twice a day, it's going to last you a couple months. And so that was in line with his mission statement. And to prove it with you even further, his first year in business, when they were in Korea, they were established in 2018. His first year in business, he took the profits and immediately started construction on this, which is Rimon Village. And this is a 5-star resort on Jeju Island, which is off the coast of Korea. It's kind of like the equivalent of our Hawaii. And he started construction for us. He built this for us to have events and retreats and, leadership events. And so, I went here last year. Sarah and I are going back here this year, which is so exciting. And they said we were going to go see the smart farm. So I thought we were going to go see a greenhouse, and I had no idea we were going to pull up to this entire campus. And when I saw this, it was in the moment that I saw this, I realized this is way bigger than network marketing. And I learned how this company is completely vertically integrated. And what that means is they own every step of the process from farm to face. So they own the land, they own the patents. By the way, they're 20-year patents. There's 20 years of exclusivity on this that no one can duplicate this technology. They own the smart farm. They even own the bottling facility that makes the bottles that the product comes in. And because they're vertically integrated, what that means is they've cut out the middleman. So they have more money to put into R&D and commissions and marketing. And what I learned is that Chairman On, who's the owner of the company, has mapped out a 100-year plan on how he wants to become the #1 K-beauty brand in the world. And he wants to do it with us. And I wanted to know why, to be honest with you. And what I learned is that in Korea, they view direct sales very differently than we do, where it's very respected, it's taken very seriously, and it's treated like a profession. So he had been involved with direct sales in his 20s and had fallen in love with it. And so he knew that he wanted to partner with this industry. And the K-beauty movement, like we talked about, is going to more than double to $187 billion by the year 2030 in the next 5 years. And in the next 5 years, they are going to be in over 50 countries. And when you combine a product that sold $3 billion in one country, and you're taking that #1 product and you're combining it with an industry that is on the verge of explosion, that is the sweet spot. That's really the calm before the storm. I'm telling you, this does not happen very often. Doesn't happen ever. I used to believe that something like this company happens once every 15 years that has the right ingredients to be a legacy company. But I'm telling you right now, I don't believe anything like this will ever happen in this industry again. And I can guarantee you that if this was discovered anywhere else, it would be sitting on a high-end med spa shelf or a high-end department store. And so, like I said, right now we are in 8 countries. United States, Canada, Mexico, Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore. Tomorrow, October 1st, they open up their 9th country, which is the Philippines. They're opening up the United Kingdom later this month in October, and then Japan by the end of the year. And then, of course, they're opening up 6 more countries the first quarter of next year. So this is starting to move very, very quickly. And then, of course, this is going to be the end result. So, Sarah, I'm going to pass it over to you. But first, I am going to share, we actually have, so like I said, it's $20 to partner with the company. We do have some starter kits where it's a better deal where you get more products for less money. So ask the person that invited you. The points that come with the starter kits actually go towards locking in that percentage for life, like we talked about. Now I'm showing you these regular starter kits, but what we have tonight only, I'm not being dramatic, it really is tonight only. It's till the end of the month. I'm not just making that up. We actually have, there's something called event kits. So they're called event packs or event bundles. And we just had our convention in Vegas. And so they had these special convention bundles that came out. They're only available till the end of the night. So if you're watching the replay October 1st, I'm so sorry you missed them. But you can grab them where you can actually get up to $700 in product for free. It's a crazy deal. And so ask the person that invited you to send you those convention packs. I highly recommend grabbing one of those. These are also a good deal, but those are going to be gone tomorrow. So with that, Sarah, I'm going to pass it over to you and then we can close out.
Awesome. Yeah, I would say as you are looking at this company, well, something I wanted to add into the starter kits as well is the convention packs that are available right now. Those also will give you even more points to earn that Costa Rica trip. So, I mean, I think it's like 100 points or more to be able to go towards that Costa Rica trip. That means nothing to you, but just know you want to get a convention pack because you will make get a ton of points and be well on your way to earning that. So in closing of this, I want to just say, as somebody who's been in this industry, um, there is, I mean, Bree just shared all of this. There is nothing like this out there. There is nothing with the products where people can't get it anywhere but from you. It's patented, so nobody is going to be able to duplicate it. It's global. And as somebody who lives in a smaller town in southern Utah near Zions National Park, I can have a team in the UK. Not because I know anybody in the UK, but through meeting and talking with people, you can grow somebody in the UK. So I have personally found so much coming through this company, not only just in products and that they are helping not only my kids heal their skin, but also me personally heal my skin as I am entering perimenopause. And, I have a ton of, not only my husband, but I have a ton of customers who purchase this for their husbands too. And I love having a product that people want and that I can put my name behind. I'm not here to just sell something because I need to make money and I want to sell it. My whole entire heart goes behind what it is I'm going to be offering people, and that is behind these incredible products. And the most incredible bonus, is that there is a business tied to these products. That people like you and me, I am a stay-at-home mom, but I have a ton of working moms on my team. I have we have like 19-year-olds. I've got college students. We have med spas, salons, obviously makeup artists are able to also add it to their plate. And if you have not been in network marketing, I think the biggest blessing, and I said it can take a lot of time. It can take as much time as you're going to give it. And like Mindy said, this team, the incredible company, the resources that are available to you makes it so it doesn't take the amount of time of what you've probably experienced in previous companies. It has been amazing. But I will just say I've never seen anything like this. And I love that Brie asked me to help present, even though my lighting is off and it looks like I'm sitting in a closet, that I get to kind of hang out with you guys tonight. So I'm just going to add that, and definitely grab your convention pack. If this is something that speaks to you, grab your convention pack tonight so that you can be well on your way, not only with the products, but earning that Costa Rica trip.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I love your heart. And thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And get back to the person that invited you, see if you have any questions. And hopefully we'll see you on Thursday for our customer appreciation event that we're having. You can watch Mindy do the whole demo, see the whole thing live in action. And then of course we're going to have $1,000 in prizes. Thanks everyone. We'll talk soon.
Thank you.